sponsored by Viaim. These look like ordinary open-ear earbuds until you realize they can capture everything you hear, turn it into text in seconds, and hand you a meeting summary before you even leave the room. These are the Viaim OpenNote, and I've been testing them over the past week. I walked into a 1-hour strategy session with nothing but the Viaim OpenNote on my ears. No phone or laptop, just these. 60 minutes later, I walked out with every idea, every decision, and even a to-do list, all auto-generated by AI while I was still shaking hands. But here's the thing. Because they're open ear, I never tuned out the world. That side conversation was caught. The quick calendar update notification alert, I didn't miss it. Most earbuds promise better sound. These promise you'll never forget what matters. But are they really that good, or is this just AI hype in another pair of earbuds? Let's find out. First, why open ear? Well, traditional in-ear buds trade awareness for isolation. The OpenNotes flip that. The speakers hover just off your ear, letting ambient sound in so you can hear things like traffic, teammates, or the barista calling your name across the cafe. For runners and cyclists, that's safety. For knowledge workers, it's social awareness. The IP55 rating means sweat or rain won't knock them out, and each bud only weighs just 10.5 grams. But let's be real, good design is pointless if the tech can't deliver. So how do the OpenNote earbuds actually feel and function day to day? Let's talk about design, because the OpenNotes get a lot right. The first thing you notice when you pick them up is the flexible titanium memory wire. It actually hugs the top of your ear, snapping right back into shape, even if you stuff them into a pocket or gym bag when not using the case. Controlling these is all about the force sensor. A single pinch to play or pause, double pinch for next track, triple to go back, and a long pinch unlocks the FlashRecord feature. The case feels nice with a faux leather finish, a satisfyingly solid hinge, and a USB-C port. The 750 milliamp hour battery means you can almost forget to charge for a whole week. But you don't buy earbuds just to look cool. So let's talk about the thing that actually makes the OpenNote different. FlashRecord lets either earbud start recording locally, no phone, no latency. Onboard memory holds hours of audio, and once you reconnect, the Viaim app pulls the files, transcribes them, and even extracts action items and meeting summaries all with a tap. Now, if you need the other side of a phone call, you keep the buds in, hit record, and both ends are captured. But it doesn't stop at meetings or calls. For example, if you're watching a foreign language video, hit the in-app record plus translate, and OpenNote overlays live bilingual subtitles while saving the transcript for later. The mic array can pick up clear voices from up to 7 meters away, which is big desk boardroom approved. Now, a great use case for me, because this works with video, is watching YouTube. I do that a lot, and I imagine if you're watching, you probably do too. So if you're watching a tutorial, a lecture, a long video, or a review like this one, you can record and get a full transcript, a summary, and even pull out the main takeaways of the video, all automatically. That means you can grab the gist or take notes on any video you're watching while you watch it without ever switching apps or losing focus. It legitimately feels like a superpower, and I can't stress that enough. Now, if you're wondering if the audio quality is actually good enough to use for things like music, video, podcasts, or all-day wear, here's where that comes in. Open-ear buds will never outpunch sealed in-ear monitors, but Viaim squeezes surprising fullness out of a racetrack-shaped dynamic driver, plus high-res playback on compatible phones. Treble is crisp, mids are present, and the bass is respectable once you nudge the custom EQ in the right direction using the app. Battery numbers are bonkers too. 19 hours per charge and 53 hours with the case. I ran a full workday of calls, 2 hours of music, and an hour of recording while watching YouTube, and still had 40% left at the end of the day. Oh, and when you do recharge, you'll get 2 hours of playback from a 10-minute top up. All right, but what if you want to go hands-free or need to control everything without ever touching your phone? That's where voice control steps in. The OpenNote earbuds will recognize voice commands like start recording or next track, and it actually works pretty fast. Viaim's updated NLP engine recognizes commands even when you're in a windy Seattle street. It won't replace Siri for deep queries, but for just hands-free control when you're on a bike, It's clutch. So yeah, a lot to love, but nothing's perfect, and here's where the OpenNote earbuds can improve. Again, the case charges over USB-C, which is fantastic, but here in 2025, a lot of people will expect to be able to just drop their earbuds on a charging pad and go. So wireless charging would be nice. Volume control, it works, but only if you're patient. You need to double pinch and hold to make any change, and the steps are tiny. So if you want to really crank up or kill the sound, you'll be fiddling with it longer than you think, or you'll use voice control and just be saying volume down over and over. A simple swipe gesture would make that a lot smoother. Then there's auto pause, or the lack thereof. Most premium buds these days will stop your music when you take one out of your ear, and I'd love to see that on the OpenNote. Now, honestly, none of these quirks ruin the experience, and they definitely don't take away from the great AI features, which is the main point of these, but they definitely be nice to have. So here's my take. If your days are packed with meetings, classes, quick calls, video content, and moments where you need to remember more than you can write down, the viaim OpenNote is a legitimate superpower. I know I've already said that, but that's really how it feels. They won't win any audiophile awards, but they do something no other earbuds I've tested can. They turn real life into instant searchable memory, all while keeping you connected to the world around you. Every time I wrapped up a meeting or conversation and OpenNote had the highlights and to-dos waiting for me, it was hard to imagine working without them. They are that good at what they do. If you want to pick them up for yourself, I will have a link down in the description below. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andru Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.